All right, so we're back to digging here now. So wherever that excavator probably made it back down here, didn't it? No? He's probably dry. Yeah, here he is right here. And then he's going to be like, hey, oh, I got a job. Never mind. Oh, man. That was good first time, not going to lie. But basically just a bigger pipe. That's all it is, you know? Yeah. Okay, so see, I said there'd be a constant supply of slag. There's actually not. But that's just, it's all the slag that we have right now. If we set up...
It'll keep it moving.
Yeah, yeah, and you know, by having storage, if we do get a little extra, well, that's fine. Not a big deal. We're actually not even running this other... It's waiting, but we're making concrete now, so that's what matters. So... Yeah, we're rolling now. We are moving. Yeah, so eventually, like, the pipe that is here, Trent, well, for wastewater, eventually, we'll probably have to up that pipe, eventually. These other pipes that we have, we'll probably have to up those eventually, too. Just get stuff done faster, that's all, you know?
Have you got the water reclaim yet?
Not on this one, no. I don't think
Guessing that's later down the road.
Yeah. Yeah. Not that. What are you actually talking about?
Make wastewater into clean water?
Wastewater into clean water. I don't know.
Is that a thing?
Well, you can make like ocean water into like water eventually. I have done that on my other one. Like literally make ocean water and you like cook it with coal. Big Al, it is technically still early access. So no, it is definitely not a finished game. Their chemical plant. Oh, this here, is this what you're talking about, Steven? That is, that takes steam, basically, and turns it into water. Yeah. Recover sludge to fresh water, okay. Yeah, that's what that is. That actually, they're cool, they're actually really neat looking. And they still output steam, but they reclaim, basically, your 3 different types of steam. To give you water. And what you use that for is on your... Wait for it. Where's that? This stuff here. So you have like a boiler and then you have like a high pressure, you know, it takes steam and makes it spin. Do I have that technically? I can add that to the queue. Add that to the queue. That's a cool way to make power, is with steam. And then we can't unlock that yet. But we can if we do that. How many things I like? I don't like to queue up too much at once, because then something might come along and you're like, ooh, extra bigger storage would be nice. Or like, better, you know, trucks would be nice. But I don't like to queue up too much. Like the walls, I'm probably not going to worry about. These... Sarge, have you used like the splitters and stuff? Smart switches, splitters for all that stuff?
I looked at them a little bit, but no.
Yeah, I haven't.
I'm not finding an easy.
Okay.
Yeah, I've unlocked them. It's just I still don't know what to do with them because they just seem complicated.
Making power that way is cool, but it also looks like spaghetti. Kind of, Ballard. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all, yeah. Oh. R.I.P. Carson. Alright, so we can close these pipes up too, by the way. So we can remove that as a digging area. And then we're going to close. We'll go ahead and just set a nice big dump area here. Of course, it's not going to do anything. Areas where it doesn't need anything, of course. Yeah. Close that all in. Which, I mean, it's kind of neat. I'm not going to lie. I really like the idea of doing this. Now, up here where it's like, you know, this is literally trash. So, I probably should have said it, so maybe it would only dump dirt.
Kind of looks like gravel in a way.
It kind of does, but it's literally trash. It's garbage.
So you're able to specify what you want dumped there?
I could assign what I want dumped there, yeah.
I know with the control towers you can say what you want dumped, but...
Well, the problem is this isn't under control tower right now. Technically it was earlier, but it's not right now. So, okay, Buddy probably needs another truck because there's no trucks waiting for him. So let's add a couple there. I want to get this water line project done. My population's full. And, well, I could get rid of this, I guess. We can move the waste and that food on a depot I don't need, technically. I've got other ones, you know. I don't need them.
What about housing 2?
I have to research it. Let's just do this. Let's do this. We'll put trashed over here for now. You've not wanted a Baja Blast?
Spiniest Tomcat H cheered Dex 100. Brian is working on Z before a Vodago. Z.
Bobcat, thanks for the bits, man. Appreciate him. But I can put another housing thing here. And then eventually I'll do 3 more, and then probably 3 too. I will get housing 2 eventually, and housing 3 looks really cool, Trent.
I haven't looked at that one yet, but I've seen housing 2.
Carson, or Cable Guy, sorry. I looked at the blue name, sorry. Cable Guy, that's rude. That's rude.
Guessing you're getting like some refugees coming in too.
Yeah. I mean, I've got the beacon turned on, so. Buddy, where are you trying to go? You have Chromeway. That's not nice to say. It's not nice. Okay, so look at this. So our ship is sitting up here filling up at the oil thingy, but we're gonna go ahead and we can call them home now. Actually, we can go take out some pirates. Let's go. We have guns. Let's go do some battle in chat. You guys will see how cheesy it is in this game. It is kind of hokey. Oh, you want to ban the pepper? Oh man, you can't do that. Oh, another Chinese rocker. First time. He's first time tonight. Another first time DM. Oh, man. I swear. I swear, chat. Okay. Wow. Interesting. All right. So now we have a little bit of population gap there. We're fine. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you welcoming in. How's it going? About to go battle chat for the first time. We're in battle. All right, so we have 2 guns and 1,000 health. So we're just gonna, you know, beat up on this poor pirate. Make him our, you know, B-word.
Oh,
Fire.
so you do get stuff when you defeat
Now
them.
there's a cargo ship there that you can get.
Yeah, so, you know, what's funny about this, right? I have 2 ships available now. Or I have 2. Right? It says 1 out of 2 up there. What's that mean? I thought there was 2 on the map, right?
Got one, and then you can get the other one.
Okay, yeah, because I got to take him stuff. Yeah. Somewhere I got one already. I don't know where it's at anymore. It's out here somewhere. So yeah, so we'll get him eventually. Llama, what's up? How's it going, man? And fire shadow, fire shadow, fire shadow. I swear. Oh. Oh, you haven't seen a battle yet first time?
Yeah, so I haven't seen a battle either. I just seen them like.
Yeah. So Sean, the biggest thing that we'll need ships for is our oil is limited. There's only 2 spots on this whole map that have oil, okay? So diesel fuel is very important in this game. You make power from it. You need it for all your trucks and your excavators and tree harvesters. Everything needs diesel. The ships need diesel. Everything needs diesel, right? Or fuel. It's just called fuel. So with our numbers being limited to how much we can pull from the ground, the ships will bring us oil from offshore oil rigs. Yes. Would boat battles be considered population? I don't know. All right, we're gonna cut those trees down, and then we'll reevaluate after that. We'll reevaluate. Yeah, the battling is pretty awful in this one. So look, so here we brought back 1,000, 10,000 oil. That's 10,000. That's 1,000. 10,000. Whatever. We brought back oil. Okay, now this is set as priority 1. So the truck should just absolutely flood here in a second. And we're going to refuel our ship as well. We can repair it a little bit as well, which is good. That's good. 10,000. 10,000 oil. Oil. But like I said, because our numbers are limited on our resources out of the ground, oil. Yeah. The blue check mark down is the other ship. Okay. Thank you, Bert. Yeah. So it's good. So yeah, that'll become our ship once we take some iron out there. 240 iron, which actually we can go ahead and we'll just say, hey, we want to load that. So bring us iron. We want to go ahead and do that. And ideally, okay, so they're going to bring iron to fix the ship first, of course. But yeah. Yeah, set as priority 1. And then do we have... Yeah, we set that up already. Okay. So that's kind of the one thing that I didn't know. A lot of things I didn't know. But one thing I wasn't doing on my other one that I've been playing and learning the game on, I didn't realize how important the ship was. And so like up until last night, I think I'd only sent my ship out to like one place. This map, I don't know how big it gets eventually, but it's huge, of like all the different locations and stuff. And like some of these you can set up trades. So like this is a trading town I can trade with. I can upgrade it and get more trades, basically, which is, you know, good. So it's kind of cool what all this game has, to be honest. It really, really is. Okay, what are we doing right now? Okay, power generation. What else do we want after that? Upgraded power. We really need the cooling towers too, then. We kind of need that to all funnel through, you know? Would be nice. Some of this other stuff I kind of don't like. I had this set up on my other map. Basically, you take potatoes and you make fuel out of it eventually. Diesel. You have to have a lot of potatoes. And I had like 2,000 people I was trying to feed on that map. Or I do have 2,000 people. So that wasn't really an option, to be honest. Trying to feed that many people.
Kind of disappointing you can't make potato water.
Potato water. All right, so here's that dock that I've been talking about for a while, and it actually won't go here. Okay, we need to push this out some more. So we really need to get this filled in, y'all. After our waterline project, we need to get that filled in, and actually, Let's go ahead and sell this. We can dump limestone because honestly, this is all limestone. You're never going to use all that. Never. Now, the issue that I see with limestone is you might actually have to like build a dam along here, but there's also more limestone. So worried about limestone. Okay, Ghost. Welcome back, Ghost. No, Phil's not here. But I think you're talking about my fill dirt, right? Now I know how you felt last night with the jokes. But we really need to get this filled in here. Basically. Alright, we're fixed up. Okay, we need 39 more. Be good. We'll be good. Get some more iron on board. Yeah. You're here all. Okay. Okay. Are your jokes here all night too? Sorry, that was rude. I bet. I kind of dig it to a point. For those of you who don't know, last night was like a Father's Day special in Ghost Stream last night. It was dad jokes were like flowing. And I kind of dig it to the point where I kind of felt bad. It was like, man, some real humdingers, you know? There were some of those that were just, they were so good. Oh, you're out? That list was like 200 or 250. I don't know if you, I mean, I posted a lot of them in your stream, but there were some I didn't. Carson, is that broken again? That's broken, clearly. Carson and I both just did it. Sorry, it's not working. But hey, chat, you should go check out Ghost if you haven't already. Give her a follow. Good friend of the channel, good streamer. Just saying, check her out if you haven't. Check her stream. Good time. There were so many. There you go. Thanks, Trent. Thanks, Trent. All right, so the question is, why is this not... Okay, whatever. Hey, now it's working. Yo, Tim, what's going on? Welcome in. All right, so now we're going to send this back out to get that ship. And then we're going to look at our thing and, like, figure out where was that cargo? Where's that dock at? I know it's kind of over here somewhere. Just got to find it. Or no, we've already researched it. Never mind. Never mind.
Unlock Cargo Depot 2.
Yeah, but I just really need this to fill in down here, like in the worst way. Wow, Ghost. Wow. See, all of our stuff's going into this filling project right now, which is fine. All right, we're out of trees again. Well, there's always more trees to cut down. Not really. You will run out eventually, I guess, but more for now. Just go to town, buddy. Just get it done. Get them all done. You're not going to run out for days now. Wow, Carson. Wow. Wow.
Now he's not going to have a cat to complain.
Wow, Carson. Man. Did you swallow lake water, Carson? Is that your problem? That's the problem, chat. He was at the lake this weekend. That's the problem.
Did he get burned? Is that why he's...
I haven't talked to him yet. Yo, Sandcamp, what's up, man? High five. You barely got in the water? I don't think I would. See, I'm weird about that kind of stuff, too. And I know I'm weird about it, too. Oh.
What they do? Dump, like, stuff in the water?
I don't like lakes freak me out, man.
Oh, because you can't feel the bottom?
Like just the dirty water, just I don't know, man. It freaks me out. I don't know. I've never really been around it. Like the dirtiest water I've ever been in was probably like the ocean out in Maryland, which was disgusting. Just saying. But I'm not a big like water guy. The lake look gross, yeah.
I've never been to a lake either, but granted,
I mean,
I'm surrounded by fields.
I grew up around the Missouri and the Mississippi River. You don't swim in those, you know. They're not like clean water. That's where our
you don't want a
sewage.
third arm or a third eye.
That's where our sewage goes. Bert. Oh man. Wow, Bert.
First time.
Yeah, first time's not wrong. We're not. Our family is just not water people. Yeah. No, I know the poo's treated first. I was joking, but yes. No.
I don't think my family's water people either. Granted, we haven't. Or don't know people that have boats.
Sand camp, that's good you didn't say hi to yourself, bro. That's good, my guy. Yeah, just we're not water people. Like our family just we're not. There's nothing wrong with water people. You know, don't get it twisted. I have nothing against people that, you know, like the water or anything, but yeah. I was in like my early 20s before I was ever on a boat. You know?
Yeah, I'm right there with first time.
Like,
got years of farmers.
Link was. Hey, chat. Casey's not here, right? He's still at work. Okay, chat. Dad said. A dad came home today and he goes, "You know how you can tell it's dry outside?" And I was like, "Oh, here it comes. Here it comes, Dad." Right? He goes, "The trees in Casey's gutters died from like, you know, the helicopters from like in the spring, you know."
Oh, they started to regrow.
And they sprouted out, and they were like 4 or 5 inches tall, but they've died because it's so dry.
I mean, like the gutters on our shed, they finally got clean thanks to the Amish people that were putting it on a new roof.
Oh, but I just thought it was funny because like Casey doesn't clean his gutters.
Yeah.
Ever, you know. That's why I thought it was funny. Usually I have to go out there and be like, "Hey, Casey,
Hey, your
have you thought
gutters?
Have you thought about cleaning your gutters lately? We should probably do that. Let's make it happen, Captain, you know?" That's usually what happens. By the way, we're in great shape on our construction parts now. Look at this, chat. We just kind of let it do its thing. We upped our concrete capacity here. And everything's running great there. We're doing great. So I just built a second storage for it. Actually, we had so many. So, yeah. Because the more we build now, I mean, we'll use them. Don't get me wrong, you know. We'll definitely use them. But, yeah. They might film an episode of Swamp People there. No, first time. What I'm saying is he just needs to go clean his gutters. He's got the thing, or he can use our blower with the attachment. I don't care. I'll help him. But he never wants to. He's a busy guy. I'm not ragging on my buddy Casey. Sorry, chat. But yeah, that's almost full already. Was there that much on the conveyor belt? Although trucks.
Conveyor belts don't mess around.
No, trucks brought a bunch in too, because I have. Some are being made over here still, I think. Yeah. So we can probably get rid of the ones over here. Thanks for that follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. How's it going? Or what should we change these to instead? What do we need more of right now?
Let's parts number 2.
Yeah, let's. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Let's pin rubber and concrete. This is cool. You get to like decide what you want pinned over there on the right side, which is kind of neat. Not gonna lie. Trying to think what else we're making right now that I need to worry about. Care about that. Don't care how much. Yeah. Construction 2, Trent, you say?
Don't you need construction one parts to make construction
You
parts
do.
2?
Yeah, we're actually doing okay on those. We'll need 3s eventually, which really sucks. Copper. I kind of don't care how much copper we have either, Bert, to be honest with you. Yeah, I kind of don't need to worry about copper. We've got, yeah, we're not really using any right now, to be honest.
What about your fuel?
Fuel is pinned already.
Oh yeah, I forgot what that looks like.
Look at this. These are extra parts that trucks were bringing over here, but that filled up so fast. Okay. All right. We definitely need to, we're going to set up for making level 2s right in front of this. Because all level 2 is level 1 and the electronics, or the wire, as I call it. And I think I'm going to do the same thing where I start with a couple of regular ones, and we only need 2 conveyors here, so we don't need a ton of room behind. Here, we'll line them up. Yeah, it'll line. Okay. And then what we'll probably do is hit C. Well, no, we don't want that many because we can't. That won't work long term. Maybe do 2 instead of 4 of these other ones. It is going well. Welcome in. How's it going? So like that. We have 2 of the slower ones, 2 of the faster ones. Because the slower ones don't require power. Although, yeah. Jacob, we will catch you later. Have a great night. Thanks for hanging out as always. Okay, we'll let the trucks build them. We'll start dropping conveyor belts in here. And basically what we... Actually... Alright, Sarge, you watching?
Trent and Zach just resubscribed for 51 months.
Yeah, go for it.
You yeet Puma Plofs, Puma Plo Trent.
Trent, thanks for the resub at tier 2 for 51 whole months now. My goodness. Haven't got rid of it yet, huh? Still trying. No pink trucks. Jacob, if that was a thing for this game, I would do it just to spite you, buddy. Not really, but I might. So Sarge, thoughts? Should I take out of my storage, or should I drop a splitter on this conveyor belt and take a feed there so that I don't make all of them into level 2 parts? I just make the extra. Because if I do all of them, I feel like that could be an issue.
It will, because there'll be times you probably still need level 1s.
I guarantee it, yeah. I guarantee it. Okay, so I'm going to take a conveyor belt off of the... Or take a splitter here. That's a great idea. We'll drop a splitter on here. We can probably just take out of there even. Yeah. Run this across. There we go. And then, like I said, this will only take basically what is extra from this whole thing.
To a degree, yeah. It'll only take...
It's going to take basically half of whatever's going to storage. Assuming storage gets built up or used a lot, you know? But either way, there's still going to be some going to storage, and there's some to move on to the next manufacturing level. Trent 32T, this is called Captain of Industry. It is basically a factory type game. We're working on building different factories. There is mining aspects to the game, and you know, farming even, and well, this boat that goes around and explores stuff. Got all kinds of stuff in this game, honestly. But that's basically what this game is a factory style of game. So yeah. Finally done down. Holy cow, Carson. About time, man. That's fine, Carson. Yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. So here we go. We're also in need of our electronics, which are coming from right over here. Actually up here off this belt. We're going to steal off this belt right here. Because we have plenty of electronics here. We don't need all of them there. To be honest, we really don't. So we'll just steal off that belt right there and then run across. Like so. And then run hopefully on top. Probably not on top actually, because you're not going to have the building of belts sometimes, I swear. It's a little clunky sometimes. I should have built it a little farther away, but this is okay. We're going to build them also. They're all the same at least. How about that? About the last one. It's similar. They're ugly, but you know what? They'll work. It will definitely work. Alright, I'm going to use Unity to build a lot of this just because the trucks won't really be able to get back into here and build. So, we'll just use the fast build mode basically, which is fine. Okay, so now we need an output. Basically a storage building now for level 3 parts. Or sorry, level 2 parts, I guess it is technically, right? And eventually we can just do the same thing off of the front of this with level 3s. Except for... I don't think I can see them right now what they take. They take something else. I don't remember what it is. Offhand. That'll be good. We'll have two buildings of storage of level 1s. And then whatever we're not using there, we can... That'll be good. Alright, our trucks are complaining they're too busy. Only because I'm building stuff. It's the only reason they're busy. We have turned off truck input and output on these buildings as well. Just so we don't run into any issues. Because we don't want that. Okay, we have our Steam stuff up and running. Alright. We get to tackle that now, Chad, if we want. Oh boy. Make sure this is all going to work correctly first. Make sure we have plenty of electronics moving. Which means our copper can actually run again too. Our copper's actually been sitting here at idle for a while. So we haven't been using any copper for anything. Which is fine. It can be running now. Everything looking good down here. We're not quite filled up on our water line project yet, so getting there. A lot of it is, though. And then we'll work on this area here to claim some ocean, and then we can put a dock there for the cargo ship. What do you have a... Okay, we don't need to repair. Actually don't need anything with the ship. We can just send him out. Do some more exploring. We could go back to battle too. But that's alright for now. So like I was saying earlier, the ship is like You really just need to constantly be messing with the ship. As soon as the ship comes back, get it fixed, get it upgraded, get the material on it, and send it back out. If you need material, just keep that ship moving. That's like the biggest thing I've learned with this game in the last like 2 days. So yeah, keep the ship moving. Shit. I mean, I'm using it mostly. Want to use it for diesel, but yeah, pretty much. Welcome in. How's it going? Is our digging project done yet? Not quite. We're getting really close here on our digging project. Filling in up here too. Filling in a little bit up here. I don't want to put our ship up here because I don't have a place for an oil line to come out of it. And really, I'm not in like drastic need or anything of oil. We're doing okay right now. On my other map, the one I'm playing off stream, I ran out of diesel, so yeah. You got your 5th nuclear. I didn't even know there was nuclear reactors in this game. Oh goodness me.
You have a meltdown yet?
Yeah, have you had a meltdown on the nuclear? Imagine if you run out of water, do you melt down?
Does it go boom?
I would imagine it melts down, right? Oh man, can you imagine? Okay, well you can actually change that to full now because we don't have anywhere else we're hauling diesel currently. We're pumping diesel up here, but that's through a hose, a pipe, so we're good there. Once the next thing researches, by the way, we will start doing our steam. So you want to see the Hulk running around your... Oh goodness. Have you buried any tubes yet? Pipes? I just learned about this yesterday. I've learned a lot about this game in the last couple days. I've been playing it a little bit, but I'm absolutely in love with this game and learning a lot, you know. But I just learned how to like bury pipes. I didn't know you could do this till yesterday. It is so cool. Except for right here. Don't ask what that is. Actually, that's kind of like real life. We'll pretend there's a valve there, right? Yeah, just go with it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. That's totally a thing, right? Shit. It's totally... I think I did that wrong. That's going to fill in way too low. We don't want that. Let's start that up here. Yeah, I did that wrong. That was going to fill in like way low. All right. What do we got? All right. Keep exploring if it lets us, but see, it doesn't always let you. You got to go back home, I feel like, a lot. I don't know. Kind of cool.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah. Circle Island. So it's... You have a ring of 22 pipes. Oh my. Oh my. That's awesome. Yeah, so this particular save, I guess I'm only at like... what, 8.5 hours or something like that. So I haven't played a lot. I've really been playing it slow. I enjoy the slow pace to this game, being able to like really talk to chat, you know. That's what I enjoy while playing this game. 11 one direction, 11 the other. Makes sense. That's pretty cool. That had to take a while to like lay out and stuff, huh? So right now I've got 3 here. So we've got a crude coming in, and then a wastewater and an oil, fuel, diesel. So diesel line runs up to the dock right now, plus comes out here, or sorry, here. This will be crude oil coming in from a ship eventually, and then wastewater. So I don't have a ton, but it's a neat thing. I really like the concept of burying pipes. Yeah, it's spinning too fast. You'll definitely collapse. Hey, Bert, remember when you used to ask about copper earlier and if I needed to have it on my thing here? We're out of copper. We're out of steel, too. Not surprised by that since I'm using a bunch of it, but... yeah. But, I mean, we're making it, so it's like it's not... we're not running out. We're out, but we're not out, you know? We're out, but we're not out. I think this area is pretty solid, though. What do y'all think, chat? I think this is going to be pretty solid, like, long-term here. As long as we can keep the inputs going to it. You know, we may need to drop in, like, another iron setup or something here. But we're making level 1 parts, and we're making level 2 parts. Like, right here. Then I guess the theory would be to set up, make level 3 parts up here. Because we're already full on... oh, wow. Wow. Already filled up, Sarge, on level 2s.
Okay. That didn't take long.
That didn't take long at all, no. Dang. But see, all that does is it backs everything up, so it gives a chance for our concrete to catch up. It gives a chance for our iron to catch back up. Of course, iron you need in other stuff, too. I probably should have another... what do you think, another whole setup on iron? There's room right here for it. Have 3 blast furnaces going, Sarge? What do you think?
Good.
And give me more slag, too, because technically I don't have enough slag. I mean, I do, but I don't. I'm not having any extra slag, that's for sure. All I'd have to do is cut this conveyor belt off for right now. I don't think there is room for it. Way to find out. Oh, there's totally room for that. Move that water line. All we gotta do. Move that water line over to our right. That's no big deal. Steven, we'll catch you later. Enjoy your alert. Oh my goodness. 4 to 6. That's a lot.
Steven 829 cheered Dex 100. Bye bye. Night. I goes away.
Steven, have a great night. We'll catch you later. Thanks for the biddies. We will catch you later, sir. Troy as well. Troy, you're actually gonna... Troy, this game's gonna cause you to get divorced. Catch you later, Troy. Have a good night, buddy.
Y'all have a good night, man.
But hey, you'll have more time to play it if you get divorced. Just saying.
Yeah.
Hey, bye.
Which game? There's multiple games that he can get divorced.
No, what I think I'll do for now is like have 3 and then eventually like put some other stuff out here. Does that make sense? Do some other stuff like later. Yeah, I'm just trying to kind of keep my my head afloat right now, if that makes sense. Okay, our digging projects just broke that water line. That's fine. We'll get to that. But I think Sean as well. Dang.
Everybody's leaving.
Was there like a union whistle that I didn't hear or something? Bye, chat. Dang, bye, Sean. We'll get you later, buddy. Can always deconstruct and move things. True. True. Alright, we're gonna cut that water line off.
I didn't see the other shift bus show up yet.
Oh, okay. Okay. I don't think there is another shift for here for us for my stream. It just kind of fitters out, you know. But yeah, that's okay. All right, cut that off too. But yeah, I think we'll just go for 3 for now, and then later we'll add more. Make sure to find the wood for it. Oh, I could see that. Run out of wood would be awful, yeah. Third shift, second shift is clocking out. There you go, Ghost. Almost time for your people to check in, right?
Yeah, third shift we go to see ghosts.
Yeah.
And then we clock out.
Can't afford a bus, that's why we walk. Oh. Yes.
I was gonna make a comment what Pepper said, but I can't say it on the stream.
Oh yeah, without wood would definitely be that would be
hurting.
bad. Oh, why are you trying to go there, buddy? What? How do you wanna fix that or something? Go away. They want to get to that water pump for some reason in the worst way. Not sure why. Alright, let's send the boat back out. Keep it rolling. Oh, we could have probably. Yeah. Alright, we need to copy pasta this one, chat, which I love this feature of this game. The old copy pasta. Now, it is going to cut off truck traffic through here, and you can tell there's quite a bit, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay with cutting off truck traffic. That's cool. Yeah, if you run out of wood, that would be map suicide, right? Map
Can't you
suicide.
get wood from a trading village?
Not sure. Not sure. Hey, Bert, I'm right there with you. I'll be there. Don't worry. Copy paste with belts and stuff. Yeah, that'll be nice, right?
I mean, Bird, I would do the same if it was like harvest time.
I think he's referring to like watching Ghost stream.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
we
I'm
do
there.
That too.
I'll be there. I'll
actually
probably be
there
playing
tonight.
I'll probably be playing my other map, but like I'll be watching, you know. Yeah. I got you. Okay. Yeah, I wish when you copied it would bring your conveyor belts. That's
Your conveyor belts and pipes.
yeah, that's one thing that kind of sucks. Yeah, you gotta go set all that back up. But it could be okay. Nope, we're gonna turn you off. We're gonna turn all these off because they're gonna want to build. Start moving material to them and stuff. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Here we go. Let's go. Alrighty. Man, I tell you what, chat. I stayed up. Wait. Oh, Patch is live already for that for version 4.5. Okay. Awesome.
Oh, for Captain?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Carson,
it is.
that's fine. I'll catch you later, buddy. Have a good one.
Not that bad of a update. 18 meg.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. Okay.
It's done.
Oh, so wait, that update literally, like literally right now I could go get the update and then like...
Yeah.
Dang it. Oh well, I'll get it later.
Copy and paste transports.
Oh, dang it, we had to build those with magic, probably. Fine. Magic! Actually, no, trucks can't get there. Never mind.
You know
Never.
how you were saying about the copy and paste about the conveyor
Yeah,
belts?
that's what they're saying in chat. It's there now.
Yeah.
There you go.
I was just watching a little video
Oh,
on Steam.
I got you. Now, if I was really good, I would probably put like a couple storage bins here to have like 1 point to drop off all the coal and 1 point for all the iron. But this works too. It'll work. Is it pretty? No. Does it work? Yes. Is there lightning? Absolutely. That's okay.
Huh,
I don't
that's
mind
interesting.
What's that?
Well, it says game speed basically gets set to one times when the first rocket launch countdown has started.
All right, we're in battle. We're gonna own this dude. Although he has 1,000 health too, but we have 2 guns. He only has 1, so get wrecked, bro. I almost said something inappropriate. Don't forget slag. Oh, yep, true. You're right. I did forget slag. Use a mega storage. Yeah, I don't have those yet, but I do know what you're talking about. I have them on my other. So basically, I started playing this game not on stream, so I could learn at least some of the basics, and then I started streaming this last Monday. This is only my second time streaming this game. So yeah, I did
At least now you can grow kern.
Yeah, see, I never had kern or beans on. I don't have them on my other one because I just started messing with the ship like at all on my other save. So yeah, that'll work. We got corn. See, I didn't realize that's how you got some of that stuff, because like there in here, like I saw corn on here, like I see, you know, corn, and I just never like messed with it, or like, you know, the wheat. I just never messed with it, to be honest, chat. But what do we have going right now? Don't have anything going. Oh, well, let's work towards wheat and kern. Let's do that. Let's do that. And some fertilizer too, I guess. Why not? And the big storage. We'll add those to the queue for now. We'll add other stuff later. All in due time. Kinda wouldn't mind having those before I set up like the Steam stuff. For power. But be okay. It will be okay. Yeah, that's where I'm struggling on my other map too, is the Unity. Yeah, I'm really struggling with Unity on my other one. Like, it was negative earlier today. Okay, so I think I have this all set up. Our slag is going to run across to here. Our overflow bin, basically, the bulk of the slag is going to go get crushed, made into concrete slabs. I think we're all good here, right? It's up and running. This is up and running. Been up and running. I think we're good. We added all of our outputs together so it feeds in, like, I think we're good. That's awesome. Yeah, Bert, actually, speaking of that, okay, so this is, I was waiting for this project to get done, Bert. I've been ignoring the, that sounds really bad. I don't want to say that. Yeah, I don't want to say that. Never mind. I don't. Nope, I'm not saying that. I was waiting for the drenching project to get done, but we're done now, so we can do this. Hey, yes. I really like the whole mining and dumping and everything aspect of this game. I really, really do. Like, I don't know, that it might get to a point where I just stop on, like, say, tech tree stuff. But I just want to dig and, like, change the world, you know? I think it's cool. I'm gonna get canceled. Pepper, my man, you're probably not wrong. All right, we're gonna go ahead and upgrade that pipe because we are going to put a ton of water into this town eventually. But we want to go ahead and upgrade it because why not? And then we'll build the rest with level 2 piping. So rush on that job. Come on, boys. Get it done. Okay, yeah, and these trucks don't have anything to do, which is fine. For right now, unless, do we want to just... We can't dig a ramp because you can't dig up. You can only dig down. I wish we could, say, set a point here and dig a ramp up, but you can't do that. So. Kind of unfortunate, but those guys can just chill for right now. They can just chill. All right, let's go ahead and connect that pipe, and then we're gonna dig from here or build. And if you all recall, we're gonna need water for our farms too. Thought I clicked it already. We're gonna need water for our farms eventually, so we're gonna go ahead and put a pipe in for that now, just to have. I probably should run 2 in here, but I don't know that I need to. I know I need 1, so we'll just go with 1. I figured that was going to cause problems there, huh? Okay, we're going to rip that out. Put it over here farther.
What is that? An actual water tower?
So this is how you get water into your town, basically. This is like almost like it's just like the water system. I don't know, it's weird to say. Because it does water and basically sewage as well. So yeah.
Oh, so it's basically kind of like a water treatment, but without treating it.
You can dig down, just start the down ramp up top. It's kind of like water treatment in a way. Okay, we need to put, we need to fill that. That's fine. But how do I get up top if I can't? You know what I'm saying? I got to be able to get there, right? So.
But can't you use that same ramp that you dug down with?
So what he's saying is like dig down starting up here. Which, yes, you could do that. You could dig down from the top, sure. But you have to be able to get up there first, right?
Oh, yeah, true. Or you start at the bottom and work your way up.
Unless will it dig in reverse like that? It might actually. Oh, they can. Okay, they can do it. Okay, see, I didn't know that. I did not know that. So you'd have to start like pretty far back, right? Point. Yeah, that's still like off the. Yeah, you'd have to start like back here. +1, so like right to there. You'd have to fill that in. That wouldn't work. You'd have to start with fill dirt. I'll end up building a ramp here. It's fine. I'll build a ramp. I built one on my other map right here, and then I built another one up here as well. So not too bad.
I gave up doing that.
What, building a ramp?
Yeah.
Really?
I was trying to focus on trying to get fuel and the whole
Oh.
process, and it just went downhill.
I gotcha. It's not bad. It's just I didn't have it right the first time, so I had to like move over, so I built a ramp on top of a ramp, which was fun. Game's still finicky. It takes finagling on things. Yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that. Okay, so we want to start the fill-in process. I just want to do like each end for right now. We'll do all of it eventually. You know what, buddy's not even connected, is he? No, because that water line fell in. We'll have to wait. Let's wait for that. But at least our town folk are getting water now. See, they're like healthier. All their toilets are backed up. But at least they're getting water, okay? That's all that matters right now, chat. We're getting water, okay? Like for 10 minutes, getting some tea. All right. All right. Yeah, I know you don't have a job, buddy. Might as well free these trucks up for now. Anything we're hurting on that we could use another excavator for? We're doing good. Iron. Iron. We need iron in the worst way. Okay. Put another. Wait, I did that wrong. There you go. Did that the wrong way. Whoopsie. My bad.
Now you're really gonna dig a hole.
Oh, ghost. Who likes a backed up toilet? I mean, I know somebody that backed one up once and told people on a stream about it, and it was really funny. You know, I thought it was funny. Okay, so are we still dumping up here? We are still going to cancel that zone for now because I really want to get that project done. But I'm also trying to get this one filled up. We can put that dock in down here. The idea is to put a dock on this side and then a dock down here eventually. But, you know, kind of need some land out in the ocean there. So we get that filled up, it'll work. But it takes time. And actually, we're struggle busting on iron, so we're going to go ahead and make ourselves a couple more excavators, and then behind that, we're going to fill out our trucks, probably. Go ahead for that 70 population and be done with it. Because then we'll put both those excavators plus that other one, so we'll end up with 6 excavators here eventually, so I think 6. 5. Either way, a lot. Either way, it's gonna be a lot. And we've already started to fill some trash in here. I love that there's like, oh yeah, we got some trash, just dump it. We can burn our trash eventually. I don't have that yet, but we can eventually burn our trash. There actually is some stuff we can do, but yeah, they're fun.
Like right as I got the burners, I was like, oh, trash problem? Haven't heard of her.
So wait, do we have to go all the way up the ship right now? Does the ship... Oh, it needs to be repaired. Oh. Need to repair that bad boy. Need to be able to add some armor and stuff to it eventually, too. Put armor on the queue. That's the 6th thing out on the queue, though. So probably not going to happen for a while. That's alright. So we do have our Steam stuff. We can set up Steam. Which is definitely something. Actually, if we come in here... what does it actually run off of, though? Well, this is all that chemical stuff. I'm not too sold on the the chemical stuff, making like oils. I don't know. It's kind of a pain, and it turns into a spaghetti monster. Like in a heartbeat. What's the thing under though? Is this it? Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna boil. We're gonna boil basically water. So we need to be by a water source. Where's our water source actually? Up there.
Your water pipe buried.
I didn't bury a water pipe. Well.
Oh, not yet.
Unless you're talking about this one.
I didn't know if you buried one near the oil or not.
No, I don't really have a lot of water going on right now. I could tap into that groundwater. Because unfortunately, I think we're stuck with groundwater for a while. Groundwater / rainwater. We're stuck with that for a little while. Yeah. So
Most of the farms work?
The farms are on groundwater, but they're not even... I didn't upgrade them yet. Only one is. So actually, here. Trent's distracting me. That's fine. Okay, so that farm will be on actual water. We can make fertilizer eventually for it too, but that's eventually. And we can hook this guy up to upgrade these pipes just so they can handle more water. But water's like oil. It is a limited number. Your groundwater is kind of limited. It does seem to replenish, but it is also limited. So you do have to kind of watch that too. Okay, boat, I thought I sent you out. No, I repaired you. Okay. Let's go back up here, see if we can battle. See if we can get in another fight. Once we get this filled in, we won't have to worry about any more backed up wastewater for a while, which is good. Yeah, I'm just a little nervous because that takes a fair amount of water, and we don't have water. We have water here, but we don't have access necessarily. So we can get water up here. That's in the same as our farm water. You get water over here, actually. Set up steam stuff out here and make it its own lake system. That would be fine. Maybe we wait for a few more trees to come out. We need coal too, so that's not that far away for coal. Do it right here, maybe? Yeah, do it right in here. Forget those trees. So the first thing would be water pump. Probably put down 2 of those. Much better. Make them even. Much better. I'll go to storage just because I like to see the visual. So if you're looking at it, you can just be like, oh, there's that much water in there. Without having to click on it and make sure that you have that much water. So I like having those tanks. They're kind of nice for that. Put up a couple boilers. And we have to get steam in here, or coal in here too. That's not where I want that. We have to have a... What's it called there? A stack. Copy. Jeez. Sarge, how many boilers do you have? Do you have any?
Yeah, I do have some.
You know how many you have? In battle. Oh, buddy's going down. Alright.
That's a distill.
You gotta try to find them, huh, Sarge?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
4 of them.
4? Okay. You know, if we're doing it, we might as well do it, right? Might as well just do it if we're doing it. I wish you could, what's it called? Like when you're building multiples of something, like when you place a building down, it gets rid of it and you have to hit like C to copy it. Like, just let me place more than one and then right click out of it, you know? But that's just a small, like, quality of life thing about this game I wish was a little bit different. Not a huge deal. Hope we have water out here for a while. That is all. I mean, we should be fine. Nothing else, we set up eventually down here. This is where I have my, basically ocean water to freshwater stuff all set up on my other map, so we will be fine either way. That's quite a bit. 15. We'll be good there. Alright, so from there... we're going to set up these bad boys. Okay. Now what's the output on that? 8? These take 4, so in theory each one of these would run 2. In theory. Now, do you have all yours piped together, Sarge, or how do you have that?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. I think each one of these would run 2. Or should I just do 1 per? We're in battle. Oh no, we're in battle again. Not cool. That's not cool. We might die. Oh no, there's 2 of them. Chat, this is like a game from the 90s right here, right? Oh, we're running. We out. We dipping. Go home. Run. Go home.
We almost got him.
Yeah, but... Oh, that's too funny. That is something, that's for sure. Run! Run away! Holy cow. Alright, that's actually not kind of how I wanted to do that, but it'll work. Ideally, we need all the steam to go one direction and then back the other direction. So that it all distributes, so that'll work right there. I'll run to the right and then come back and... Wait, why was that a hype train? Because we almost died?
Woo woo.
Now, Sarge, on your Steam things here, would you actually run a second one, like, connected to it, or no? Or did you do that?
Let me see what...
Don't you need the flywheel and the power generator?
Well, you put those at the end, but you can actually stack these up like this and they'll connect.
Oh, those things. Let me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and generate like double the power.
Oh, Thomas is running. Thomas is like, we out, boys. The only problem with stacking them like this is it's gonna get really
Piping.
messy piping wise. But I can.
What are you talking about?
Could I put a flywheel between them? Again, because I gotta have my exhaust out of here, right? My steam exhaust out of these. So I really need to come like forward out with that. So like piping wise, that's gonna be a nightmare, right?
Nice if you're able to like make a 90 right there,
Like a gearbox.
or that too. Yeah.
That would be cool.
I'm given the opportunity to see what I got.
Where you at? You want... Wait, what? Do I? So what you're saying is I should run all 4 of these in a row instead of like this?
Okay, here's what I've got. Let me get in.
Because this is how I have it on my other map. I mean, it works, but if it's working better to put them all in a row, I'm down to do that.
See, this is these 4 here. These are just the regular high pressure ones.
Yeah, eventually
Wait,
you
which
get low
ones?
pressure ones. But I don't have those yet, Sarge.
Boilers up here. High pressure line comes in. About low pressure.
Yeah.
Pressure. Turbines.
Where?
Which one, Sarge?
Okay, so
Out
put
of
'em-
there.
Okay, you know what?
Heated steam. Over to the chillers.
Okay, I'm gonna change my thought process here.
That's how I've got it. 1,000 ways to do it.
Well, what they're saying in chat is put them all in a line. Now, how many? So for 4 boilers, how many like generators can I have? I wonder. That's 500 output or 500. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand it.
I think all. So total.
line for power.
All 4 of them.
Okay.
I'm maintaining pressure all the way through.
1 powers 2 generators. So, okay. So 2 of these per boiler. Oh my god. Okay. I was going to do it sideways, but then I realized my coal's right here, so I have to go that way with it, chat. So actually, those would have
Yeah,
been fun.
because each one of the turbines will run 4 steam.
Okay, so like...
Those output 8 seconds.
So like this, chat,
4
right?
per 10.
Sarge,
Perfectly matched. It will drive 2.
are you looking here? Like that? Okay, and then how many generators are we putting at the end of these 2? How many generators? Can we slap on there then? 2 generators for each? Okay, so 4. Okay.
Well, one turbine can drive 2.
Okay, and then how many flywheels do I need?
I just put it.
That's another thing I don't know. I'm learning so much, chat. Thank you, chat, for helping, and Sarge.
Yeah.
1 flywheel per turbine. Wait, the turbine's the first thing, right? So two flywheels then.
Yeah, because all that does is just store inertia.
Yeah, no, definitely. I learned about flywheels when I was a kid. I had a train, an HO scale train, that had a flywheel in it. And it was the best thing ever, because if your track had little power dips, it just kept on driving. It didn't care. Flywheels are great, just saying.
Yeah, I never had a flywheel in my
Oh,
HOs.
change your life, Trent, I'm telling you.
Now, did you stick your tongue on the track?
No, I'm not an
Did you
idiot.
get shocked?
An idiot, no. I did lay tinsel on there
Oh,
from the
I
Christmas tree
appreciate-
and like start a fire.
I didn't do that.
Make sure to turn on the auto balance in the turbines. In the turbines. Auto balance. Auto balance. Okay. I'm learning so much, chat. This is great. Thank you. That explains a lot, Trent. Lol. We're learning so much about you, Trent. I don't know if it's good or bad, but we're learning, buddy. All right, I know those guys are like right here with the parts, but I
But
turned
also
them off.
explain why I'm a good operator.
Okay, and then over here, for right now, I just need stacks because I don't have the things yet. So I just need like the big stack, right? That's all I need for now, right? Or actually, I can probably get back the little ones, right? Okay.
But
right now
with the big stacks, you can just
You can
combine.
attach so many things to it. It's crazy what all you can do to that big stack, yeah. Kinda crazy. Turbine spins up. Okay.
The power generation.
So by turning auto balance on, it cuts the fuel use by half. Sarge, you have auto balance on yours?
I don't.
Turn it on. Cuts the fuel use by half. Assuming you have... Yeah, turn that auto balance on. Stop talking. Why? Okay, so now in theory, I can run 4 more of this, or 3 more of this, right? Is that what we're getting at? We can have, this is a 1 to 2 to 4 to 2, like, I assume? Because now these aren't going to run for, like, nothing, because it's full. So, in theory, right? And then I'll have all the power in the world.
Can you put anything on the end of those flywheels and keep
No.
going?
No. Those flywheels are storing power for the generator part. That's back on this side. Yeah. Run them in the same. Oh, wait. Run them in the same line. Oh, it doesn't matter. So what you're saying is I copy pasta. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Like so? What? I'm learning so much. So I'll run 2 cells because I don't want to go any farther, of course, with that. Because that's taking up so much room.
So you can just keep on going and make your power more and more efficient.
Assuming you have the right goodies to do it. Wow. Learning. I gotta turn on auto balance. Total combined limit is 12 kilowatts. Okay. Before you like start breaking things, though. Man, learning. Learning, chat.
You know, all those trucks with all the red boxes kind of looks like a natural disaster just happened and everybody's coming. Rebuild.
Okay, so I can run 2. Sarge, are you seeing this?
1 second, please.
This is crazy. Learning so much. I'm totally nuking everything I have in my other map and changing it to this later tonight off stream. This is crazy. Oh, can we need to change this. That's right. Hang on. I need to finish this project, chat, so I can build housing. I gotta be able to, like, you know, put my people in a house soon. Got all the homeless. Now watch this, Sarge. I'm gonna take this sucker. And we're gonna copy paste it again. We'll leave room for stuff in there. It doesn't matter. Oh my goodness. Because eventually we'll have the like nuclear things, or the... We'll still be able to add 2 low pressure turbines to this line. The pipe to pipe in steam. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, when I have that. Okay. So for right now, we just need to pipe ourselves some steam here. Okay. This is insane. This is insane. I'm here for this, chat. Yeah, when I get them. All right, thank you. Thank you, Gary. Appreciate it, man. How you doing, by the way?
You're going to be producing more electricity. Wow.
There's another larger one before. Yes. The low pressure thing too, right? Yes. Okay. Super. Okay, so on my other one, I have the low pressure turbine things. I didn't realize it's the same like ratio and stuff. That's cool. Yeah, so I do have them on my other... Okay, I need coal here, y'all. I've gotten so sidetracked, so excited, building everything else that I forgot that I need coal. Let's actually just put it over here. It'd be easier to plumb it in, I think. It's over here. Yeah, no, that's awesome. See, I've been trying to avoid like watching YouTube videos and stuff about this game.
Not stay up late.
Look at, yeah, I am about 5 megawatts of power. Holy cow. Forget the auto balance. Yep. Do what, Trent?
So you don't like stay up later?
Yeah, because if I was watching videos about this game, dude, I'd just be up. I wouldn't sleep. This game has really just, I mean, grabbed me in a way that a lot of games don't, you know? Really has.
One of these nights off stream, you'll probably be playing this.
Yeah.
At the start stream again.
Right. So I will be playing this again, just so everybody's aware, on Thursday, or not Thursday, Friday night will be the next time I play it on stream. Rice, what's going on, man? Just so everybody's aware. Friday night. You're playing while watching? Yeah. Yep. Mrs. Professor. It's fun, but like, it makes you scratch your head and think a lot, which I think that's the best part. Have a good night, and we'll catch you later, Mrs. Professor.
Bye, Mrs. Professor.
Judge, I probably almost 30. You don't really like being grabbed by games. Oh, guys. Goodness me. All right, this is awesome, though. We're going to turn all that off. I wish this was off by default, by the way. Having trucks be able to, like, drop off and stuff. Once you unlock conveyor belts, it should be off automatically. Just throwing it out there. Yeah, Bert, sorry. Thank you, Bert. You were on it. You were on it. Sounds like Farm Sim 22. Yeah, kind of. Actually, I need to work on that soon, so I will have to get out of here soon, check, so I can go work on Farm Sim. I gotta upload a new map for, so yeah. Well, that's awesome. Well, hey, congrats on the job interview, and thanks for your service in the military as well. Look at how all my numbers are just like plummeting right now after building all this. Yeah, I think gonna play some Westbridge Hills tomorrow, Pepper. Kinda changing it up. Copy paste is the best part of this game. Yeah. 30 hours in a week. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've been playing this game, but like I haven't been playing a ton of it, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm still doing other stuff, and it's busy time for us at the farm, so we've been putting in late nights, late days at the farms. Food pint for the people. Thank you, Bert. You're right.
You already had that connected, or did you disconnect that?
No, I never connected it back up. Just not happy about that other. That's fine. You're at 312 hours, and you. Yeah, I bet. Oh, I guarantee I will play way too many hours of this game. Yeah. Yeah, so I had 5,000 hours in Farm Sim 19. Farm Sim's my main game on stream. That's not a secret to anybody. I really should have dubbed it across tier 2. And then I could have nice access up there, but whatever, I can just come around this way. Farm Sim is my main game that I play most on stream. But they said follow, appreciate you, welcome in, how's it going? But I also do play other stuff. So. Farm Sim is not the only thing I play. Farm Sim is just the main thing that I play. So, yes. Definitely. I don't know. Alright, we need coal. What's our coal hold up here? Coal, just 2 excavators run? Is that our problem? Well, hey, we have 2 free ones, so get it rolling. Get it rolling. It looks like all that's filled in, right?
Put all the trucks to coal.
No. I don't. That much coal. I need coal. I don't need that much, you know. What's his problem here, though? Well, that's fine. You're fine for now. Don't worry about you. Big Al, have a great night. We will catch you later. All right, Chad, I just want to get this built. But remember, oh, okay. What are we actually waiting on? Iron. Need another iron, like foundry setup, don't I? Oh, can we make, aha, we can grow wheat now. Sweet. Do the people just eat wheat, or do we have to make it into something?
You have to make the wheat.
Get to make
bread.
it into bread.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay.
I'm revamping my bread production right now.
Okay. You have to make it into flour first.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
that's
saying.
part of the step, I guess.
So flour. I don't know if I have
Alright.
bread, do I? I do
First,
have bread.
okay. First step.
Oh, yeah.
yes, have to make it into flour.
Yeah.
Next step, you make it into bread.
Yeah. I'm seeing that now. Okay.
Then you got all the byproducts.
Yeah. 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 I see that. Okay. That's cool. So we'll mess with that probably next time. I'm on here. Because that'd be cool. That would give us a lot of unity. I'm assuming our people would be happy to have bread. Right? I mean, prisoners get bread. Come on. Our poor people don't even get bread, chat.
I don't even see a jail yard yet.
Give me time. We just throw them overboard. Who am I kidding? We just chuck them in the ocean. Wish them good luck.
Now you got people homeless.
Yeah, the more food types. Yeah, no, that makes sense. You turn the byproducts into fertilizer for the fields. That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I just want to see this like build. We're out of stuff. We're out of everything, y'all.
This is where his world goes upside down.
Ah. Good idea. Good idea, because we're going to run out of coal here soon. I don't even know. Are we just... Yeah, okay. We just don't have any level 2 parts. That's what it is. Okay. Well, I mean, we're making them. We can't really... We could use some unity, but I'd rather not boost them up. Just gotta trust the process, that's all. It's just gonna take a little bit of time. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. So, chat, with that, I think what I'll do, I'm gonna let this map run for just a few. Normally I don't let it run at all, but I'm gonna let it run to get this built. So it's gonna run just a little bit, and then maybe I'll just kind of not really do anything, but just let the map run for just a little bit to kind of build our supply back up of stuff. If that makes sense. Just throwing it out there because I think it makes sense to me. So hopefully it makes sense to y'all. But I'm going to get out of here for the night. So Sergeant, what's your name? Grant? I'll be back in just a couple minutes, okay?
Alrighty.
Talk to you in a
Those of you watching on YouTube, have a great rest of your day. And as always, toodles.